Yo, yo, yo! Welcome back to Mog Plays. It is I, your boy Mog, back with some more Bendy, except this time we're playing Bendy and the Dark Revival. Last night we beat Bendy and the Ink Machine, and I was very confounded or confused by the ending. It seemed like we ended the game right where we started, at the beginning of it. So I was thinking, if the beginning of the game is the end of the game, but the end of the game is the beginning of the game, then when does the game begin? I know, it's so confusing. But, yep, welcome back, guys. We've had a very productive day. I'm feeling so much better. I'm just getting better and better each day. As you well know, I was sick last week. And, yeah, that was holding me back a ton. But you know, I've been taking care of myself, staying hydrated, keeping my food in me. Today I was managed to get a workout in. So I'm feeling great physically. I feel like I'm bouncing back. I'm feeling resilient. Managed to get a lot of, work done. Sort of felt like I was falling behind while I was sick. So managed to get ahead on some things. Thank God it's a 3-day weekend because we have 2 more days of just straight productivity, hopefully. But yeah, as you well know, Memorial Day is coming up, so I hope you guys have some good Memorial Day plans up ahead. As for me, I'm not so sure. Hopefully I get some sun. I've been missing the outside, missing the sun a lot. So let's hurry up and hop into Bendy and the Dark Revival and see what we're working with here. So let's go ahead and hop on and press new game. And we're gonna go ahead. Oh wow, cool. So since this game actually allows us to choose a difficulty, and since the last game I felt was a bit too easy for the first 4 chapters, we're gonna go ahead and click on hard and see where we go from here. So let's go.
We're always free to choose. To believe what we want to believe. But when you step back, when you really look at where you've been and the things you've done, your past will come to devour you. There you go, little guy.
And only 800 more frames to go. No way I'm getting through tonight without some coffee. Probably some downstairs.
Oh, okay. So the game's starting here.
Time for a little adventure.
Okay, so here we go. Gonna go get some coffee, eh? When did it say? 1970, 70 something? Whoa. Thunderstorm.
Really? They locked me in. Good thing I brought my own key today.
Huh. Wait, what was it? Get your keys from your desk.
Who put this here?
The heck? Just like in the first game. Wait, that's it.
Whew. Here's the key.
Don't jump. Don't jump.
Not the most welcoming hallway I've ever seen. Hello? Is someone there?
Okay. Let's wait for the elevator. The graphics do look pretty good. It's a little dark. Sensitivity on this could be changed a little bit. Just increased it a little bit. And yeah, the rumble, let's put it all the way up. Whoa.
Wilson? You scared me to death.
I'm sorry, my dear. Didn't mean to frighten you. You're working late tonight. A pretty girl like you shouldn't be wandering around all by yourself. Mind if I step in?
Of course not.
Thank you, Audrey.
Why do you talk like that, dude?
You look like you could use a little company.
So, it's been really nice this past week.
Just beautiful. Gorgeous.
Whoa.
What was that?
Red
Please
lights.
tell me we're not trapped in here.
Don't you worry, my dear. It's just a little short in the system. Happening a lot these past few days. No need to fret.
Whatever you
Let's
say,
see what
creepy
we
old
can
dude.
find. Come along now. Old Wilson will protect you.
Sure. Sure thing. Do you just expect me to walk into that dark? Yeah, turn on the lights.
There we are. Just a few more switches to throw. Follow me. It will be perfectly safe.
If you say so. Hey, bud, where are we going? Is that Boris? A Boris doll?
Looks like someone's been messing with the exhibits. There should be something on each of these pedestals. Audrey, sweet Audrey. Do an old man a favor and go find them. I'll tend to the power.
Alright. You're gonna send me on a fetch quest while you, This is just like the first game where we had to find the items to put on the totems. The doll, the record, the ink jar, the gear, the wrench, and the book. Oh yeah, the record. The book. The illusion of living. The ink jar. Well, these are in a much more obvious place than they were. Oh gosh, that guy looks exactly like Walt Disney. Okay, we can't go back. There's 3 items. We need the gear. Oh, the wrench is right here. Oh, the doll. Oh, the wrench. Book. Wrench. I need the gear still. Ink. Record. Doll. Oh, the gear's right here. That was easy.
Only one thing left to do. Pull that switch.
Oh shit.
It is done.
Wilson?
Oh, Audrey. The things you've set in motion.
What's happening?
The ink is calling us, my dear. Can't you hear it?
What?
Shh. Don't fret. We're going home.
Stay back.
Listen to me, Audrey. Pay attention to these last words. Because very soon, you will forget everything.
Let go!
No.
Find me, Audrey. Come find me, and I'll show you your purpose. I'll show you the truth.
This can't be real.
And now, we die.
What are you doing?
going on? Okay. Bendy and the Dark Revival. Here we go, guys. Into shadows we must go. I'm pretty sure she didn't die, but he might be trying to transform her into one of those ink creatures.
What's wrong with my hands? What's wrong with my hands? Audrey, what's happened to you?
Every great story begins in mystery. Although things may be dark at the start, the truth will illuminate your way. Don't be afraid of who you are, for only what you may become, and banish it away. Your best pal. Wilson knows your purpose. Relax. I gotta fix this fucking thing. Hey, can I not climb it? I think I need to find the bars first. Oh yes, I can. Oh, I can search. God, what happened to her hands? Did she get turned into one of those cartoon characters?
Attention, children of the machine. This is Wilson, your friend, your protector. For 211 days, you've lived without the ink demon haunting your steps. I banished him away, tore his body in two. In return, I asked just a little favor. Among you, there is a stranger, a young lady. Bring her to me.
Who's he talking about? Me? Fuck is that?
I just received the call. Joey Drew is dead. But a quiet end to an extraordinary life. Last I heard, he was staying in some cramped apartment downtown. spite of that, old Joey sounded quite happy when last we spoke. More like the excited, hopeful young man I knew once upon a time. Well, farewell, my friend. What will become of your creations now?
Alright, that's a much better run than the first game. Oh my god, I forgot I put hard on this, didn't I? Oh my god, this is gonna be so scary. Oh, this is the same area from the first game. Ah! Holy shit. Low on health, grab a snack. Survival will mean some dangerous situations. When you are low on health, you will need to eat. Locate hidden food stashes all throughout the studio. Oh, I guess that's like what the beans were in the other game.
I wouldn't drink too much of that if I were you. It helps patch you up. But the aftertaste, it's not so good. Easy now, I'm not gonna hurt you. Looked like you needed some help.
Don't touch me. What are you? Ugh, what is this horrible place?
Yeah, I remember my first day down here. I know, it's scary. But you're actually pretty lucky. The machine could have turned you into a searcher.
You mean that thing that attacked me?
No, that's a Piper. And he's part of a gang, so be careful.
I don't understand any of this. I can't think. It hurts.
You'll catch on pretty quickly, if you can stay alive. Lesson 1. Searchers don't have legs and they tend to swarm. Look, it's not good to stay in one place for too long around here. Keep moving, and stay close to the shadows. Take my advice. Head to the upper levels. It's safer there.
Can I come with you?
You can't. I'm sorry. I have a wolf. He doesn't care for strangers.
A wolf?
Like I said, you'll catch on. Good luck. I hope we meet again.
It's what's her face from the first game.
And one more thing. Above everything else, stay away from the ink demon.
What's an ink demon?
Oh, you'll know him when you see him. He likes to smile, and he kills anything that moves.
Wait! What's your name?
They call me Alice. I'm not very fond of it.
I'm Audrey.
Well, Audrey, welcome to the studio.
Drawn to darkness. What's a punch card, but it's out of order. Around here, it's just best to stay out of sight. Don't ever go running into some place if you don't know what's in there. If you attack a problem head on, you're going to find yourself in trouble. And that's just foolish. You've got to watch, listen, and when the time is right, press forward. Your best, pal. Okay. Mechanically, this game is already a whole lot better than Bendy and the Ink Machine. She did say to go to the upper levels, but...
Double quota, that Mr. Flynn says. Double. I haven't even pulled a full day's work in that old toy assembly line in some 4 years. I don't intend on starting now. I got my corner, my little sipping canteen, and I do just fine. Double quota. I ain't even done half in months. Oh, but they won't fire me, no sir. Place is big. No one knows what everyone else is doing. So I'll turn up my radio and put up my feet.
Damn. Is that what happened to her? She got transformed into one of those things. Oh my god.
Double quota, that Mr. Flynn says. Double. I haven't even pulled a full day's work in that old toy assembly line in some 4 years. I don't intend on starting now. I got my corner, my little sipping canteen, and I do just fine. Double quota. Double quota, that Mr. Flynn says. Double. I haven't even pulled a full day's work in that old toy assembly line in some 4 years. I don't intend on starting now. I got my corner, my little sipping canteen, and I do just fine. Double quota. I ain't even done half in months. Oh, but they won't fire me, no sir. Place is big. No one knows what everyone else is doing. So I'll turn up my radio, and put up my feet, cut the holes in my socks. 5 o'clock comes easy around here. Buddy.
Jesus. This game's already creepier. Where is the toy man?
Yeah, so those Gent Corporation boys are kind of strange. Every time I come back to work, they put in even more of their pointless gadgets. Last week, they built some kind of, I don't know, electrical towers over near Animation Alley. This week, they added security codes for opening doors. Jeez, what kind of work do they think we do here anyways? Last I checked, we make toys and silly cartoons. This ain't Fort Knox, you know what I mean? Now, it's my job to look over these shipping invoices and remember a bunch of random numbers? Yeah, no freaking thank you. I'm just gonna record the dog code here so I don't forget it. Alright. Code is 451. 451. And if Mr. Drew or Mr. Gray asks, you didn't hear it from me. Okay?
Okay. There's gotta be a clue. Code is 451.
It's
Gate Studios, in all its misplaced admiration, was so eager to absorb the life's work of that crooked charlatan Joey True, they didn't fully realize what they had acquired. Call it fate that I just happened to be there on the loading dock that morning when the delivery boys dropped one of the crates. It smashed open, and inside there was something truly special. A mass of yellow steel and beautiful rivets. Some kind of machine. No one knew what it was, so the fools put it on display for all to see. But I could tell that this crude device held secrets. Secrets that could be mine.
What's going on? Oh, yes, this way. Oh, an upgrade. What's ability? It says permanently upgrade your ability. It's so tiny, I can't read it. Stamina, health, but like I can't even read whatever this says over here. I feel like I gotta go up to the TV. It's so tiny. Like like what? How do I read that? It says permanently increase your ability cooldown. Okay. I think for now I'm gonna do. Health. Oh no, I'm playing on hard, so I feel like I need to stay alive as much as I can. Keys in there. Yeah, let's take those. Oh, there's soup. Oh, what was back there? Did you see that? Trembling. Why am I trembling? fuck? What the fuck? Bitch. I can save my game anytime. Oh, I really like the save mechanic from the first game with the punch cards. What is this place? Hello? Hello? God. Does this feel like I'm in a scary movie? The Little Devil Lounge. Daily buffet, 89 cents. Oh, that's cheap. Hmm. Yeah, I can't get through there. This is the way I came. Oh, I could peek. Nice. Mechanically, this game already is vastly superior to the first game. And I thought the first game was already pretty decent in simplicity, but yeah, like, this game is definitely a step up. But you know, it's really cool to like to go back through the archives and to read about how Bendy and the E-Machine was this sort of like a passion project that just sort of just came out of nowhere. After like they just produced like the first chapter, which is like the pilot, and then people loved it so much they just started to, you know, drop everything and continue investing into it, and then just like developing the game, going through several iterations, updating it completely until it was complete, and now it is what it is. So I'm very proud of the people who designed this game. It's very inspiring. Makes me think if I could like turn my, you know, light wings into a video game one day, which is ultimately what my ultimate dream was. Whenever I was a kid, I always wanted to develop my own video game. Management has come up with a new way to reward us employees. Instead of paying out bonuses or overtime, they started handing out these little tokens that you could spend in company vending machines. Besides that, these tokens ain't got value of any kind. Obviously, a lot of people don't like the idea. But the best part about the whole thing is that within a week, someone figured out how to make fake tokens that'll fool the vending machines. We started calling the fake ones slugs. Now, I can't remember the last time I've seen a real token around here. Them slugs are everywhere. Probably costing the studio a ton of money in snacks alone. Hudson Doyle. Wow. Figuring out how to, like, con your companies, huh? Where do I go to now? If not here, then where? Is it here?
Locked again? This is getting old.
Break the log with what?
I'm ready for something different in my career. I've built steel companies from the ground up, dabbled in petroleum, even tried political office once. That Nathan Arch, they used to say. He's got the magic touch. But I'm hungry for a bit of fun, I think. Something both the masses and I can enjoy. My son suggested movies. Open a studio. Now, I love a good film as much as anyone, but the magic of animation, now there's something special. My old friend Joey knew the thrills of bringing characters to life. Rest his soul. Maybe with a bit of elbow grease and a small cash investment, I can resurrect the past.
I know you're out there. Please answer me.
Hello?
Audrey? I'm so glad you're all right.
Alice. I think you and I have very different definitions of all right.
Where are you?
Animation department entrance? But it's locked up tight.
Good. That means you're heading up. Look for anything you can use to break in. Maybe there's a gent pipe nearby. What was
No.
that?
There's something in here.
Audrey, find that gent pipe. Now.
Oh shit. Ah!
Oh no. There's the gent pipe. Way too dark in there. Need to get the lights working first.
Oh my god. And I'm hurt.
Open up. If I find you, I'm gonna rip your face off.
Stealth. The best way to avoid trouble is not to be seen. Remain crouched to stay low and keep your footsteps from being heard. Watch your enemies carefully so you may pass through safely. If something detects you, find a place to hide or get away fast.
Missing a fuse. Let's see if I can find one.
Fuck. Why is this always happening? Did I not get the right thing? What did I get? Find the fuse. Oh, I found the fuse. Did I not find the fuse?
Since when do shadows move?
Fuck.
This is my path. Mine. No one can take it from me. Where did everybody go? Why don't they answer me?
Fucking bitch! Need to find food.
We're not alone down here.
around here somewhere. My health is so low right now.
Kitchen's closed. Since when do shadows move? What was that? Is anyone out there?
Close it. Close the door.
Well, happy birthday to me.
Save the game. Shit. Fuck.
Don't cry for me. I want to die.
Go away. Go away. go away. Oh wait, there's food.
Table 2 wants a side of potatoes.
Fucking course. Thank God. Fuck yes. Got some fucking food in me. Hell yeah. Almost there. Gosh, this game is so much scarier. I mean, I thought the first one was fun, but not like super scary. I loved how creepy and atmospheric it was, but like this one, I actually feel dread. Like I feel like very immersed, very immersed in the game, very terrified. Like my heart is pounding, and it's a different kind of scary than like the paranoia, dread type scary. It's like I actually feel like I'm in a scary movie. Come on, dude, get the fuck out of here. Fuck! Almost got caught. Oh, God.
What is it? What is it?
Come on.
Lights are on. Time to get that gent pipe.
Let's save our game.
I don't believe in you. Leave me alone.
Yeah, you go back over there.
I want to die.
No, I don't want to die. Come on. Bitch.
Leave me alone.
Cohen brought me in to catalog and secure some of Joey Drew's more special assets in places no one will.
Did I mess up?
At the end of every crumbling empire, you gotta hide the treasures. Mr. Cohen brought me in to catalog and secure some of Joey Drew's more special assets in places no one will ever find them. Sure, that sounds completely legal, right? Anyway, I'll be leaving some clues around so we can find them later. Just remember, this nonsense wasn't my idea. So, here's my first little hint. I finally found a use for those silly motivational posters here in the atrium offices. They're sure to make quite an impact. Oh God, I can't believe I just said that.
Funny. Wonder what these batteries are for. Like, I wonder if there's like, is there crafting?
At least now I can defend myself.
Gent pipe, a weapon of many uses. You're all-in-one for surviving many dangers. The gent pipe has many useful functions and upgrades once you find the right parts in schematics. To use, press ZR to attack enemies and break objects. Finally, I can fight back. We're playing with fire, no question about it. First, Gent goes in here and puts thick, heavy pipes over everyone's heads. Must weigh a ton. Then Joey opens up this place for tours to the general public. Are we really thinking this through? For Pete's sake, Sammy's music department is constantly flooded. And while I was giving the tour last week, we almost lost a whole dang wall when a valve blew out. Stupid tour group applauded, thinking it was part of the show. I know Joey is looking to drum up some cash lately, but this is just asking for disaster to strike. One good accident, and there's going to be a landslide of trouble. Hudson Doyle.
I'm gonna rip you apart!
Bitch. Nothing. I heard some of the workers from down the hall last night talking about storming Joey Drew's office. They were using some colorful language, banging their fists on the table and chairs. It was the same bunch who whistled at me yesterday. Things must be getting serious. That accountant, Grant Cohen, just walks from his desk down to the men's room and back all day, over and over again, gripping his stomach, kind of green in the gills. If I can't tell something he ate isn't agreeing with him, or if he just can't take the pressure anymore, Joey's got a plan. He keeps saying Gent is making something special. I really hope he's all right. I may just be a secretary, but this place has magic I don't want to see end. Sally Newt. That Wilson, he's everywhere, yet he's nowhere. I don't know how he does it. It's madness. Madness! What if he's inside my mind? What if he hears my thoughts? Can you hear me now, Wilson? Can you? You won't get to me. I've got a plan. If I tear out my brain, then you can't hear my mind. Ha! I'll show you. I'll defy you. Or hail the ink demon. Hail! He's not dead, I tell you. He will rise again, and his dark revenge will be terrible. We still haven't encountered the ink demon yet. Although I'm not sure I want to encounter him. You have to break that lock. There it is. Let's go ahead and save again. Whoa, what's going on? I don't get it. what the fuck is that? Banish. The powers of the ink are yours to command. Use your powers to send monsters back to the dark puddles. While crouched and undetected, interact with an enemy from behind to banish them. Banishing also restores a portion of your health. Oh, nice, like an insta-kill. Gosh, I keep saving my game. Exchange grants 1 gent card. Oh, I don't have enough stuff. What's this do?
That's one leap of faith I definitely won't.
Damn it. Oh, so that's what those things are.
Don't cry for me. I want to die.
Fucking bitch. Remember, there's a piece of candy that I left out. It's like, oh yeah, I'll come back for that later. In case I needed it. Yeah, there you are. Knew it.
People may say that seeing is believing, but I think the fine folks down in the audio department might disagree. It's ready for all the sound to be added, from music and voices to outrageous sound effects. They do it all. It's no wonder people say Joey Drew Studios has the most impressive talent in the world. Maybe on our tour, you'll get a glimpse of my songwriting duo, Sammy Lawrence and Jack Vane, working on a new catchy tune with our very own studio artist. Or maybe you'll spot Mrs. Cheese re-recording the voice of our favorite little lady sent from above, Alice Angel. So keep your eyes and ears open. But before we head into the main studio to see the magic, here's where the magic is made. I'm Joey Drew, and our story begins right like a cartoon that you'll see in your local theater. The editing room is one of the busiest spots in the whole studio. There's always lots of work pouring in. But don't worry, folks. We hire only the best people who know how to get things done. Well, hey, looky there. It's Carl, one of our editors. Think we can bring us up scripts. I myself have been known to spend a lot of time down here with the fellas, tossing in my own brand of Joey Drew magic. My job to push the envelope. Family at work. Take small children by the hand as we enter
You got
the
hanging?
center of the whole company. Get ready for a big Bendy adventure.
We're in the final days here. I can tell. People are packing things into boxes. Tools are going missing. You can smell the panic in the air around the studio. But us gent boys, we're just watching from the shadows. We lock the doors and keep our research going. Mr. Gray already gave us a little wink. All is well. When one ship sinks, another one leaves the dock. I just need to keep my ink machine safe in the chaos. It's the key to so many discoveries. Mm-hmm. What is that little guy?
Bendy? You're real? Oh, this is amazing. It's okay. I won't hurt you. I promise. It's okay. See? I'm your friend. I won't hurt you. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that would happen. I promise.
Aww.
I'm so sorry. Damn it, Audrey. What's happening to you?
Aww. Bendy was so cute.
Who's out there? Is that you, Phil? I told you I'm not opening the door until you bring me my pictures. I drew them. I want them back.
Oh, I crossed the abyss. Wow, dude, this game is a lot of fun. Very interesting in terms of like everything you find and everything that's going on, like all the lore and the story and such. The gameplay mechanics, vast improvement over the first game. The mechanics, even the fighting, the difficulty is good, even though I'm playing on hard. Um, what is it? Yeah, like yeah, it's very immersive. Also, it's like a lot scarier too. I mean, the first game was, I feel like it was scary in parts, but I felt like it was more creepy and not scary, but still love the atmosphere. Like I felt like it didn't need to be a scary game. I think the creepiness factor really just like it made it different enough to where it had its own charm. But like yeah, like you could tell, like, I mean, they built it in parts, that they wanted to make a complete game, but they built it in parts, and it was sort of a passion project. It just, Bendy just took off a life of its own. I think this game, though, was their first full stab at it and building out the mechanics. So, like, I'm really enjoying it. I see exactly, like, the full vision here, and they sort of, like, really did improve upon a lot of the things they established in the first game, which is super rad. It's just understanding and reading the archives of how Bendy was created and how it got to where it was by the end of the first full Bendy and the Ink Machine, and then to what it became in this next one. Pretty it's a really interesting journey to follow. So I'm having a lot of fun with this game so far, and if you can't tell, I'm just sort of like really locked in. I'm really immersed into the world and just exploring things and just sort of like feeling like I'm there, experiencing everything that Audrey's experiencing. It's a lot of fun. So his eyes see all, his claws tear and thrash, his whispers turn your mind into dark, unspeakable trash. Listen for the heartbeat drone, your doom is close at hand. The ink demon is both beast and lord, his power too vast for us to understand. Death is fast, death is near, his reign will last beyond your fear. Nice. So creative. I think that's what I said about the first game too. It's like it's super creative. I think this game is also very creative. Oh no. Rubber ducky. Oh shit! Ink Demon. The Ink Demon is near. His powers infinite. His evil is complete. Be alert for his approach, and hide at first warning. If you stay out in the open, you'll be consumed. Chapter 2. The Demon's Domain. Alright. I think... Alright, we finished the first chapter. Holy moly, what a freaking game. Yeah, we're at an hour and a half into the game. I think where this is a good stopping point for Bendy and the Dark Revival. Thoughts on this game so far? What a vast improvement from the first game. I thought the first game was great, and in its simplicity, and just for being an indie title, it was very ambitious, creative, it had tons of charm, an amazing atmosphere, and then learning about the history of how, where they started, and how they sort of improved upon the game and released it in parts, and then eventually worked their way towards having a complete game, and it going through so many iterations and versions, and it kind of gave you that feel about like, yeah, like they were sort of just developing it on the go, on the fly, right? So it's like kind of like whenever they're making a movie, like, and writing it as they go along. So it does kind of have that feeling of like an indie title, like an indie movie or something, where they're like, oh, going through several rewrites, or they're developing or building the movie as they're going. So they were developing game on the fly, which is super cool in a way, because it became an instant cult classic, just like a lot of my favorite, indie horror films. So I love that it has that sort of same background. But going to Bendy and the Dark Revival, they took everything that they established in the first game and sort of just amped it up and made it so much more, what is it called, elaborate. The mechanics, the technical aspects of the game. I mean, there was not a lot of hand holding, not a lot of like tutorials, none of that stuff. Healing, health, all that jazz wasn't really explained too much in the first game. Although it wasn't really hard to understand. Like, you could eat the cans of soup, but you never really thought that you needed them for health. I thought you just healed automatically as you ran around, because that's what it seemed like. Like, it just seemed like the eating this bean or the bacon soup was just like an aesthetic or a cosmetic thing that added to the game in the first game. But everything they established in the first game, they sort of just amp it up. And graphically, this game is superior. Technically, this game is superior. Everything about this game is superior to the first game. However, the first game, for all intent purposes, I think, for all intent purposes, is essential, because it establishes the lore, it establishes the foundation, and it establishes like the direction of the second game, which like we were already introduced back with Alice and Boris, or not Boris, but Tom, the other Boris. I feel like there are two different Borises, right? There's just the same way there were two different Alices in the first game. It's so confusing because these people are, they're. And then what I learned from this game is that the ink machine is what makes them what they are. So when they go through the ink machine is what makes them these monsters / beings, whatever they are, cartoon characters, whatever. And the ink, transforms them and makes them what they are. So the lore of this game, it's definitely expanding. The story is expanding. You're getting a deeper view and a deeper dive into what makes the Bendy universe what it is. Yeah, it's intriguing. It's very creative. It's very outside the box. And it's blending a lot of like survivor horror mechanics. It's got like that claustrophobia aspect like you get like within Resident Evil 2, the psychological horror aspects with the sort of the ink demon, and the sort of like the body horror with this interesting is that the body horror is something that's new. It's like, yeah, you're transforming into this ink monstrosity. So like the body horror is also something that very relevant to Silent Hill, because in Silent Hill F, body horror is like really big in that one. So it kind of reminds me of that. Body horror is also in Outlast as well, but the cartoon characters and the cartoon aesthetic, yeah, like, but something from the first game that I really enjoyed too was like the sort of like demonic aspect, or like the occult involvement. I felt like there was gonna be more of that in the first game, but there really wasn't, like with the angels and demons and the occult rituals and stuff like that, when you were seeing the transmutation circles and all that, that you saw a lot of that in chapter 1, but they sort of drops off like in the chapters 2 and 3 and like later chapters, which makes sense because like they developed chapter 1 first, and they had probably this first initial idea about what they were going to do with Bendy and the ink machine, and then they were like, oh, we're going to scrap that, we're going to go in this completely different direction. But that's, how things go when you're writing things on the fly. So like there are certain things in chapter 1 that were like dropped in chapter 2 and 3, or just like, in subsequent chapters. I'm not going to say like definitively where, because I really don't know. But I mean, I don't even really know if that's actually a thing or what they did, or if that was even part of the plan. But that, like, we don't hear those whispers or those creepy whispers like you did in chapter 1 of Bendy and the Ink Machine, or you don't hear like the whole demonic or you don't see a lot of the demonic symbolism and all that anymore. But like, yeah, but we're not seeing a lot of that transfer in the second game. We're seeing just more about like the studio, the ink machine, and like how all these people are like transformed. But we still don't know. I haven't played enough of Dark Revival to really see where the game is going yet. But I can say like it's technically superior in every single way. It's mechanically superior, graphically superior. There's just so much more depth to this, and I think that like, oh man, and that's something I like praised about the first game, was that it was good in its simplicity, and I think this game still retains that simple design philosophy, but they add layers to it, so that way it's just more of an engaging and immersive experience. I feel like that's something that this game is doing a lot. Like, I think the first game did really good in terms of establishing the world and the world building, right? But this game is doing a good job of bringing you into it. So, like, the first game really did good about building a very creative, a very, lively world building, right? Did really good in building the world. I think now that the world's been established, it's just like with like writing a book, like with Duty Bound, like with my story, The Light Wings Epic, like Duty Bound really does function as a world building book, whereas the second book that I'm currently working on, Bloodbound, really is about like fleshing it out and making it more immersive, right? To where it's like it's a more of a living, breathing world instead of like building and establishing the world, which I think is very common in like gaming, fantasy, horror, whatever, in any type of like fiction. The first entry, especially when you're trying to develop a series or a long-standing series, the first entry is usually there to establish and build the world, whereas subsequent sequels, especially if you're trying to build something that's perennial, is going to be, about developing and deepening the world established in the first entry. So far, so good. I'm really enjoying this game. I think this is going to go far. It's definitely got me hooked. I'm, like I said, whenever in the first game, I was like emotionally invested in the story. I really liked Boris as a character. Didn't really know much about the protagonist, but Audrey in the second game, I feel like she's definitely coming off to be a better protagonist than the protagonist of the first game, because she seems to have like, there's just much more stakes in her involvement, like in her transformation and all that. Like, she's just way more connected, other than just being an old friend or an old employee who just somehow found himself into this world. She's somebody who's like deeply connected to it, has some sort of relevance, and she's gained powers and such. So she's connected to some larger design that we have yet to learn about. But all that being said, I'm looking forward to playing more of Bendy in the Dark Revival. Also, Bendy Lone Wolf. I played a little bit of that yesterday at the end of the Bendy and the Ink Machine stream. And so far, I've been enjoying that game too. I just think it's more of like Bendy or survival horror meets mystery dungeon, which can be kind of like, it's a lot less narrative and a lot more gameplay. I think it's a different type of flavor than these types of games. I still feel like it has that creepiness aesthetic and that scariness aspect, but the whole mystery dungeon roguelike gameplay, it's so much different. Like, when you're playing a roguelike, like Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon or Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, it's a different kind of game, right? So just to bring horror, like a survival horror elements into a roguelike like that in itself is an achievement. So I'm looking forward to playing that game a lot. I'll probably be playing that on my downtime, on my own time, offline, but main focus will be Bendy and the Dark Revival, and then when I get to a place where maybe I want to stream Bendy Lone Wolf, I can do that here on Mog Plays. But for now, we're gonna focus on on this game, Bendy and the Dark Revival, the follow-up to Bendy and the Ink Machine. We're diving head first in deep with the Bendy series, having a fun time with it. I'm loving it so far. Love the 1930s aesthetic. I think this is 1970s now. That's what it said at the beginning of this one. But yeah, this is great. I'm enjoying it so far. So if you've been watching this with me this whole time, thank you so much for tuning into Mog Plays. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. We got a lot more Bendy and the Dark Revival coming your way. So hit the notification bell so that way you don't miss out on the next episode of Mog Plays. And yeah, stay tuned for more. And yeah, this is your boy Mog signing off. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll catch you in the next one. Adios, take care,